Hello Mayhem Makers, I'm Mindy with Quilting Mayhem, and welcome to week 1 of the Jelly Roll Mystery. This week I will be showing you how to do the cutting of the background. I'm going to be using the Stripology ruler, that is the squared one. I'm going to be using my 45mm rotary cutter. I am using the new Creative Grids mat. It is 24 by 36 and meant to go with the Stripology rulers. And then I have my Robert Kaufman bundle. So I'm going a little different than yardage. I'm actually using these lovely woven fat quarters as my background and my strips. So let's go to the mat and see how the cutting is done. So here we see I have my mat, my fat quarters. I like to do multiples. So this time around for the Stripology ruler, I'm going to show you how I can actually do multiple layers. So I have 2 fat quarters on top of each other. I just lined up the selvages and didn't worry about the rest. Because it's a little longer than the ruler, I'm actually going to fold it in half. So it's actually going to cut through 4 layers at once. And I know it scares some of you to do this type of multiple layers, but trust me, we're going to have no problems at all. So as you can see, I'm going to line up, there's a line on my ruler here that I'm lining up on the fold. I have my selvage over here that I want to get rid of. So I'm actually going to come over here, cut on my 0 where the selvage is. I need 3.5 inch strips. So I'm going to come over to 3.5 and cut. And then for a second one, I need to be at 7. So I have 2 3.5 inch strips and I'm not moving anything. And then I need 2 inch strips. So I'm going to go from my 7 to my 9, and then to my 11. And I have my strips ready to then cross cut into the squares and rectangles that I need for this project. All right, so then, because I like to do in stacks, I will now be able to do 4 at a time. So I'm going to lay my 2 3.5 inch strips on top of each other. I'm going to line up my white line on my straight edge again. I'm going to trim off this excess, and then I need 3.5 inch squares. So once again, I'm going to do 3.5 and 7, and then I'm going to need some 3.5 by 2. So once again, I'm going to go from 7 to 9, and then 9 to 11. And now you'll see I have the excess, and I now have multiple squares all at one time, and I never had to move my fabric and my little rectangles here. And that's how I get through a lot of cutting a lot faster than 1 at a time. Now you see why I love this Stripology ruler. So thank you for watching our tutorial today, and stay tuned for next week's instructions on how to start making blocks. Happy stitching!